Coming up, I visit a friend who lives off-grid in a tiny shed on her land. Then I show you how I take a shower in my minivan.
My name is Solstice Elliott. I'm 46 years old, and this is my vlog where I share with you my adventures of how I stay youthful inside and out through conscious living and personal transformation.
Thanks for watching, Soul Tribes. Subscribe and be part of my tribe. Hey, Soul Tribe. So I just got back from my Sedona adventure, and I just got the van all cleaned, washed in the outside, vacuumed, and filled up the water, and just ready to start fresh. And I wanted to make a little Zen sand garden to go in the dash of my van with the coral pink sand dune that I picked up on that adventure. And if you want to watch that adventure, it's in the previous vlog, and I'll put a link up to it right here. So I just repurposed and upcycled a to-go container for this project. This heart rock with this vein splitting it down the middle was from a trip up to Montana, as well as this perfectly round river rock that I love. This one is a fossilized piece of shell from the ancient seabed of Sedona, and that is a fulgurite that I was gifted to me from Alexis of Ascension Diaries from our meetup group. And then a piece of petrified wood from my friend Alan, and then a cool piece of interesting formation from southern Utah, and of course a heart rock from Death Valley. The other white one in the other corner is from Death Valley as well. And this one is if nature painted a white heart onto a red rock from Sedona. So I spent last night on a friend's piece of land in central Utah, and then we wandered her property, and she's got 4 acres here, and kind of thought through some ideas of what she could do with the property. It was a really good night's sleep because it was so quiet and so dark, and you could see Venus over the horizon when I got up to go to the restroom. It's a nice place. So I don't know if I'm ready to settle into a piece of land like this. She's got a well, and she's got septic, but she just put a shed down and doesn't have electricity yet, so it's a process to really make this land amazing. I like to use endocrine essential oil from doTERRA to brush my teeth because it not only saves water. I find that my mouth foams up and gets really messy when I use regular toothpaste. Essential oils kill bacteria, and bacteria is actually what causes you to get cavities. Also, because it is a way to detox my liver every day by just using it to brush my teeth and part of my daily morning routine. I feel like in the first few vlogs I haven't shown enough about my van life experience or using the van. There was just so much content for beautiful adventures. So in this one I'm going to show you my making coffee and getting ready in the morning. If you'd like to see more of this kind of content, like how I use my van, please comment below and let me know that you'd like to see more of these kinds of things.
came over because yesterday was the new moon solar eclipse, and it was kind of an auspicious day, and we did some QHHT work with her, and she was able to release some trauma, and she just looked a lot clearer and a lot smoother in her skin even after getting that work done. It was good. It was really good.
Let me demonstrate for you how I switch out the drinking water tanks. I don't like to drink water that has chlorinated, so I separate my washing water, which is stored in the tanks on the top of the van, from my drinking water, which is now stored here below the mini sink. And I just make sure it's really good spring water with lots of extra minerals and that this is actually really alive and healthy. I actually sanitize my hands before touching the tube and switching it out. The reason why I don't want chlorination in my water is because this protein powder that I like to do for a simple breakfast in the morning has probiotics in it, and the chlorine will actually kill the probiotics in your belly as well as in that probiotic protein powder drink. Then I take some Maca powder to balance my hormones and give me energy. Looks like a fire up ahead and smells like one too. So I'm sitting down in the hot city, about to head up into the mountains. That is one of the beautiful things about living in the city parts of northern Utah, is that in about 20 minutes you can be in total wilderness, in totally cool, high elevations, out of the heat. It's fabulous. So I'm meeting some friends here. We're gonna do a cacao ceremony. I have never done a cacao ceremony. My friend's boyfriend's gonna do it, so I'm super excited to try something I've never done before. And we're gonna go on a hike and camp up there, so it's gonna be beautiful. I love it. I'm gonna grab a luxurious hot shower here before my friends arrive here at the trailhead where I'm meeting them. I'm finding that trailheads are a great place if you just back up into them. Great place to get a hot shower. I'm actually going to use up all of my water because I'm headed to Boise after this, and I don't need any more extra water for the long trip ahead of me. The heat on demand hot water tank is stored in this area in the back. That little gray box on the far left is where 2D batteries go to ignite the pilot light, so you don't need to plug this unit in. The propane hose hooks in, then the shower head hooks into the center one, and the DC powered inline water pump hooks in on the far right. That is included with the kit for this hot water tank, as well as the shower head. So the way this heat on demand hot water tank works, and you can find a link to it in the description box, is like, this is minimum maximum fire. So it's a little too hot for me, so I'm gonna adjust it down. And this is minimum maximum water, so this is like high pressure. So more pressure actually gives you cooler water, and less pressure is hotter. So I'm going to go a little more pressure, and that's how that works. It's very important to completely close the propane tank when you're driving. I use African black soap to wash with. It's great for a body wash as well as a shampoo. And then I just refill it with this bottle down here. So the thing about camp suds is that it has sodium lauryl sulfate in it, and it claims to be a all-natural ingredient. But even with camp suds, it doesn't say to put it in lakes and rivers. So you need to shower 200 feet from lakes and rivers. But I like this because you can practically eat these ingredients. And that to me tells me that the earth can biodegrade it. And the earth is a natural filtering system. That's how the water gets filtered. So they do suggest you dig a hole to put your water in. I feel like if I'm not pouring too much in one spot, the earth can handle a little bit of soapy water on it. Anyway, so here's the authentic African black soap. There's no scents in here. If you're interested, there's a link in the description. Coming up, my friends arrive and I get to experience a cacao ceremony for the first time.
Oh my God. Cacao has a lot of value to it. That's what Aztec gold is. Theobromine translates from Latin as the food of the gods. In ancient Mayan, Aztec, and Toltec cultures, they drank this stuff almost daily for religious and spiritual practices.
Then for some breath work. And polar plunging. You'll find it on episode 8 of my vlog. Subscribe and be part of my tribe.